fabulous secret powers were revealed to me the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull!"
What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? So today is May 9th, 2024. Holy shit, you don't see this card too often. And if Cryptid Keeper's watching, then this is the best secret rare in all of MetaZoo. If the product that's sitting at Golden Warehouse, if Mike doesn't come up with that $56,000, then they're going to auction it off on June 5th. How many pallets did they say? Like 515 pallets of MetaZoo product? And let's say Mike Waddell comes up with the $56,000. Well, then we know he's got a boatload of product, and he better be sending some of that shit to us for free, or to make up for the pre-orders we didn't get. Because if they're not going to pay us back the pre-order money, hey, if I paid $100, $120 for a streamer kit, I want 2 cases of UFO instead, or 2 cases of Nightfall, or whatever. I want 2 cases of something. I want 12 booster boxes valued at about $10 a box. And then there should be interest on top of that, so throw in a case of spell books too. Anyways, let's get to the auctions of the week, or the last about week and a half, more or less, that I found interesting. So, yeah, we'll start with Old Scratch, PSA 9, $1,525. Completely insane to see this card. And let's continue on. Next, we have 3 cards that aren't MetaZoo cards, but I mean, I just can't believe people actually pay for these cards. So this one, I think it went for like, well, it went for or best offer, so under $8. It's Dumpster Fire. You know, it's got 1 to go in there. Love that Frogman. Look at this shit. We got Sam Sinclair warming his hands while, what are they burning in there? So there's 1 to go and Loveland Frogman. Is he burning alive, or is he having a good time? Is he taking a bath? So these cards are actually pretty entertaining to look at the artwork, I won't lie. So it's Brainwash TCG in case you're interested. But I can't believe these actually sell for some money. These were buy it now, so this was $20. Disgruntled Games, obtaining a promo holo, so let's check it out. Yeah, so I like the other one way better. Oh, look in the corner here. Mothman's in the Dumpster Fire. There's always little cool Easter eggs in the artwork. It's pretty cool. And here we have the Unscratched Gift. So congrats, you're banned until further notice. This is probably for saying anything in the Discord they didn't agree with. Someone paid $40 for this. I mean, I wouldn't buy any of these cards unless you got a deck of 52 of them for $5. But I'd still rather buy MetaZoo cards any day over imitation MetaZoo cards. Even though the artwork on these are pretty funny and they are pretty cool. I have no idea how this sold for $31. I mean, it's a light aura card. It's just a plain light aura card. That's worth probably like 5 cents, if that. And I guess Steve Aoki signed it. I mean, I guess. It's not certified or anything. $31. Holy moly. I didn't even know anyone likes Steve Aoki anymore, so that's even more impressive. This one was a buy it now for $125, and you might be like, that's a lot of money, but this is a pretty rare promo card that maybe not many people know about. But it was a Crypticon promo that took forever to get released. And yeah, Chibi the Babe the Blue Ox. Pretty cool card. I don't know if I'd pay $125 for it, but it is extremely rare to find though. Here's a Chaos Crystal, green refractor out of 99. $10. I bought this card. And if you're wondering why, it's because you've seen in my opening credits with the Chaos Crystal and all that, that was a 4 out of 5 Chaos Crystal, the black refractor from Topps Chrome. This one was 4 out of 99, and I was like, well, I don't have the 4 out of 5 anymore, so I was like, maybe I'll get number 4 out of 99. Why not? So in a weird way, it almost had like some sentimental value just because it's number 4. This was a pretty cool deal. You don't see these come across too often. I was never a big fan of Pink Club, but both the Mothman cards, and they're both PSA 10, but the alternate art, as you can see in the bottom here, it's got the 2A. So the white Mothman and the regular one. For $75. This would be pretty cool to add to a Mothman PSA 10 collection. Chupacabra, serialized at 25 from Topps Chrome, sold for $25. Metal Man of Alabama Cryptid Camera out of 25, serialized out of 25, sold for $33. Here we got a Walkie Tam, serialized out of 50, Cryptid Camera for $15. Here we have a Walkie Tam, the exact same artwork, but it's serialized out of 25 for $33. And then another walking sound, but it's like the full art that I call it a full art. Serialized out of 25 for $30. This was a pretty good deal, I would say. Hodag serialized out of 99 from the very first top set. These first sighting cards are well, you're never gonna pull them because you could weigh the packs and whatever. For $42, I'd say that's a really good pickup. Here we have Sneak Out, sold 3 Nightfall booster boxes for $62.36. I don't know if I'm saying this properly, but Mania, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. But $41 for this promo card from New Zealand. You don't see that too often. $41 if you want rare promo cards, it's probably not a bad deal. Here we have a full holo Kickstarter PSA 10 Mothman, $474 American. Here we have 22nd edition Kryptonation spellbooks for $31. First edition booster box with the acrylic case from Kryptonation for $102.50. Here we have a Nightfall booster box and the spellbook, which is worth nothing. It's going to only have reverse holos. I know I say that every video. But $22. The shipping was $16 American, so $31 Canadian. I'd say that was a pretty damn good deal. Speaking of good deals, this is probably a pretty fun rip. 2 first edition Kryptonation booster boxes and a first edition spellbook for $157.50. Here we have 144 UFO blister packs for $131.50. 144 native blister packs for $222. And remember, if you're getting 144 blisters, that's equivalent to 4 booster boxes. Here's 29 Nightfall blisters for $53. 144 Seance blisters for $157.50. 4 Hello Kitty Chromie Crypto Carnival booster boxes for $161. After watching Nick Strength and Pokemon streams, for $161, I would need at least 12 of these to think that was a good deal. Oh, here we have 6 booster boxes. This is pretty cool. Is that a second edition or first? So the Kryptonation second edition, but the rest are obviously all first edition. $152.50. A lot of the value probably went towards a native booster box. Plus they did throw in one of each of these blisters. That's 152 Canadian, so it's $111 American. Hey, there's a Kickstarter booster box. So it sold for $787.77 on May 5th. Here we have a few Nightfall boxes that sold from the same seller. Holo graded cards and accessories. So one sold for $22.50, another for $19.50, another one for $19, and $17.50. Totality Aura, $11.50. But as cheap as anything looks now, I can't wait to see what the market looks like in a month to about a month and a half from now. Hey, the Gingerbread Man, first edition, only $36. This card is dropping pretty hard. I mean, it is raw, but still, if you wanted the first edition Gingerbread Man, like, this artwork is just badass. That's awesome. That's the most gangster Gingerbread Man you're ever gonna see. He's even missing an arm. That's awesome. Whoever bought this auction or has it opened any of these, if someone could just like tell me a YouTube channel that's opened one of these, I want to see what's in here. Like, I really do. It was $102.50. It's live Poke auctions. MetaZoo, they only made 500 of these boxes. So let's look on the back what you can get. And hopefully I'm understanding this correctly. So you're guaranteed a graded card in here. And then here's some of the chase items. So you could get well, there's only one, and these are the how many of each are available, I guess. Oh, okay, so 1 in 5 contain the chase item. Oh, okay. So each one of these boxes, so this person paid $102, is guaranteed to have a graded card. Hopefully it's a Kickstarter full holo, because nothing else is really worth anything. So paying $102 for this, I mean, unless you're pulling the Kickstarter Mothman full holo raw, everything else is a guaranteed loss. So, and this is a 1 in 5 chance that it might contain one of these. So I don't know. Maybe this would just be cool to buy. There's 22 bids on it. I don't know. Anyways, if anyone ever opened up one of these, please let me know a video I could watch on this. It'd be really cool. Hey, the disclosure pages, Men in Black, $13.50. If you watch my other video, Andrew Smith's Men in Black actually looks a lot better than this one, I would say. Sorry, Poncho. Andrew Smith got you on that one. Grays, full holo. Holy shit, $61. It's a raw card. Why is this card worth $61 still? That's very impressive. This is actually one of the cooler promo cards out there, but It's just worth nothing anymore. Sam Sinclair, $6.50. And, well, here, let's zoom in big time. So there's Sam Sinclair. He's up to bat. In the storyline, in the actual manga, this is actually a very important scene. Maybe this is why it's not worth anything anymore. So right here, we got Mike Waddell. I believe that's Andy sitting beside him. Maybe that's Steve Aoki in the background. I don't know who this is right here, but someone has clearly got their hand up Mike Waddell's ass, and they're using him as a puppet. And maybe we're gonna find out that Mike Waddell actually was innocent of everything. Like, he wasn't the bad guy this whole time, because clearly everyone hates him, right? I mean, that's not even deniable. But maybe someone was just using him as a puppet, because clearly in this picture, this guy has his hand stuck right up Mike Waddell's ass, and he's using him as a puppet. Yeah, no one likes Lechuza. Lechuza's like a badass looking cryptid that actually looks pretty scary. From the Black Friday promo, sold for $2.75. Here we have one of the best, if not the best, Jersey Devil cards ever made in MetaZoo. From Black Friday promos, $26. This is absolutely awesome. If you haven't seen this before, give me a sec, I'll zoom in. I mean, holy shit. That's a badass drawing. Who drew this? Let's check out the artist down here. Kelsey. Remember, Kelsey's the one that drew Mothman from Cryptid Nation. Here we have the Bear Walker Piazza Bear promo, $22.50. And then we have Native Piazza Bird, only $26 raw. Hey, it's the pumpkin carving competition promo. Selling for good money still. Like, this is a raw card. This is selling for more than a lot of PSA 10 Kickstarter cards. Like, that's crazy. This is selling for more than Power Up Red Kickstarter PSA 10. $83. I know this is a little more of a rare promo, but $83. Holy shit. This is really cool. Misha Pishu promo. It's a LGS promo, as you can see down here. Local game store. Yeah, $10.50. Imagine if Pokemon came out with this artwork for Vaporeon as like a Vaporeon as one of the evolutions as an alternate art. That's crazy. That's really nice. UFO cards are always cool to look at. Playtester raw, $86. Here we have Hero Quest UFO. Let's check out what that looks like. What the hell's going on here? He's all robotic. He's all robotic. That's pretty cool. For $13.50, that's not a bad pickup at all. Another, I'd say, steal of a deal. Serialized 68 out of 99. From the very first top set for MetaZoo, the first sighting, Flatwoods a Monster, $51. Why not? Here's an interesting lot. So, 4 PSA 10 first edition full holo Mothman cards for $200. So $50 each, American. And the crazy part is, whoever picked this up, I'd say this is a pretty cool pickup. They're all sequentially serialized, so that's 861, 862, 863, 864. I mean, there's over 1,000 of these graded as a PSA 10, but to get them sequentially numbered like that, that's pretty cool. Hey, this card's going up in value a bit. $35 for a full holo PSA 10 Mothman from Nightfall. Here we have a full holo PSA 10 Injured Cold from Nightfall for $10.50. Yeah, don't grade second edition cards. Like, you're just giving away money to the wind. PSA 10 Sam Sinclair, pretty nice looking card, but sold for $2.25. Here we have another Sneak Out Auction, 6 boxes of Cryptid Nation second edition for $48. 3 boxes of UFO for $23.50. Here we have 5 second edition spellbooks from Cryptid Nation for 99 cents. And don't worry, like, there are several auctions they had, so I'm going to show like maybe the lowest and the highest for some items. So there was another 5 second edition spellbooks that sold for $15.50. 5 spellbooks from Wilderness that sold for $5.50. But then there's also another 5 that sold for $15.50. Here we have 24 UFO blister packs for $6.49. 10 release event boxes from Wilderness for $10.50. And remember, in each one of these boxes, you do get 3 packs of Wilderness. 1 box of Hello Kitty Kuromi Cryptid Carnival for $33.36. 3 boxes of Seance for $56.55. 3 booster boxes of Wilderness for $33.55. 6 boxes of Wilderness for $110. Here we have Blue Ink PSA 9 sold for $650. Hey, Chupacabra sample card sold for $200. Here we have a PSA 10 Mothman from Magicast MetaZoo and with the authentic auto from Bruins sold for $45. Hey, Rudy's crayons that were drawn by his kids. These cards used to be worth so much, but now no one really cares. $14.49 for the red crayon. Blue crayon sold for $61, so like 4 times the amount. So someone help me out. Is the blue crayon rare, or is the red crayon more common? Like, why did this sell for 4 times as much? Here we have the Nightfall Revive Grim Reaper holo promo card for the skateboards. PSA 10 sold for $40. This is a cool artwork. Here we have Awful as a PSA 10 for the Revive skateboards. I mean, I really like Awful artwork, but never sells for much. Only $20.50. Here a Change of Old Scratch first edition. PSA 10, $46. Yeah, just don't grade second edition. Oh my goodness. PSA 10, it's the second edition blister promo of Mothman. There's like a million of these out there. $1.25. That's crazy. Here we have a reverse holo Grim Reaper. Mike Waddell signed it. It's authenticated Gemmin 10, PSA 10. Look how creepy that is. That's so awesome. Sold for $26 only. And same card, reverse holo Grim Reaper PSA 10. This time with Poncho's autograph. Sold for $20. So Mike Waddell sold for more than Poncho. This one, holy moly, this sold for a lot. Probably because the auto got a 10. Normally the autos are just authenticated, but this is pretty cool. $112 for Pink Club Mothman, which got a PSA 10. But let's take a look at the doodle and the signature. $112 though. That's a pretty penny. But that is a sweet looking card. Next we have a Chibi Mothman reverse holo Kickstarter. PSA 10 sold for only $13. Headless Horseman first edition. Wow, look at this, $40. Full holo. What the hell? This is selling for more than the Mothman. That's crazy. I know you don't see these as often, but you could buy the Mothman full holo from Nightfall for like $20 to $30 all day. I know in the auction earlier it said like $34 or something, but $40. Looks like Rudy bought this one, $69.69. Yeah, PSA 10 Kickstarter Baby Blue Hawks pack. I think that's overpaying for a Kickstarter pack at this point, but I guess it's graded. I've never been on grading packs. I've never understand. Like, I don't grade my cereal box. I just want the cereal inside to be fresh. I don't care what the condition of the box is. And as we all know, when it comes to opening up cards, booster boxes that are damaged usually have better pulls. I know it doesn't make sense, but we all know it works. Here we have a reverse holo, not autographed this time. PSA 10 Grim Reaper for $10.50. And a full holo PSA 10 Grim Reaper from Nightfall for $26. Reverse holo PSA 10 first edition Mothman, only $26 for a PSA 10. Yeah, man, just don't grade those second edition ones. I mean, full holo Mothman second edition looks pretty sweet, but as a PSA 9, it's only selling for $12.50. Even Chaos Crystal, but once again, it's second edition, $10.50 for a PSA 10. And this is, like, I don't even know what to say here. So second edition, PSA 10, silver bullet, but it's second edition, 99 cents. And another second edition. I mean, if you open a second edition box and you're not pulling blue ink, I mean, this is what happens, right? You think, oh, I got a box topper, it's in good condition, got PSA 10. Yeah, only 99 cents. Look at this, man. I can't believe how cheap this is now. Chrome's Cryptic Carnival, man, you're going to get one of these hard to hit cards in maybe like 4 boxes or 2 or 3 boxes at minimum of Chrome's Cryptic Carnival. That's one of the hit cards. Number 4, PSA 10, sold by Nick Strength and Pokemon for only $20.50. Here's a Nightfall. I mean, this is what you get from the spellbook. A Nightfall spellbook is going to have only reverse holos, and even the promo you get in there, which is pretty sweet. Let's just look at the artwork. It's pretty cool. But even that, as a PSA 10, is only $6.39. So I can't emphasize it enough. I'm not saying don't buy it, but Nightfall spellbooks, just zero value in them as far as I can tell. A PSA 10 first anniversary promo card, $18.50 for a PSA 10. First anniversary. And when are we going to get our third anniversary promo cards? I wonder if that's in some of those boxes that are at Golden Distribution. Because they said there's a ton of boxes full of promo cards. Here's some of the promo cards and Mothman cards from WPT, the poker set. The little promo cards you get. So as a PSA 10, they are holding some value. $46 for this is the Nightfall Mothman. Kind of like the Queen Mothman. It was the Queen of Hearts. And then the Cryptid Nation one, the better Mothman, at least a lot of people would say it was, as a PSA 10, actually sold for a little less, for $41 as a PSA 10. And then the promo, like, I don't get it, like, those two Mothman were selling for over $40 each as PSA 10s, but red ink from this set, PSA 10, $12, $12.50. It's a pretty sweet looking card. And here's one of the best cards in all of MetaZoo as far as I'm concerned. Griddle Greaser Pete, PSA 10. Only $11.50. But I believe in one of my previous videos he was $8.50, so he's gone up $3. I mean, but that has got to be one of the best cryptids I never knew about before MetaZoo. Even Grim Reaper's like, yo buddy, you need to chill. I had to point this one out, this is pretty cool. It's an old scratch, 1 of 1, that's sold for $700 American. So it's an original art by Poncho. Look at this. Like, that's pretty badass. As well, I had to show this too. I mean, it was a Soul Gamble, so that's like old scratch. For the skateboards from Nightfall, just a skateboard. $200 American. Sorry, it looks like it comes with the board and the card, the promo card. So here's the promo card. Pretty crazy. Soul Gamble instead of old scratch. And let's check out the skateboard. I mean, that's pretty badass. That's pretty crazy. Be cool to hang up on the wall. Not bad at all. And to end this video, I mean, is this Public Enemy #1 or is Mike Waddell Public Enemy #1 in MetaZoo, right? I mean, who is it? I mean, when you see all Nick Strength and Pokemon screenshots that Mike Waddell sent him, I would say that Shaw, Need, is Public Enemy #1 now. But who knows, right? Because no one likes Mike Waddell either. Like, who are you rooting for? I guess if you made it to the end of the video, who are you rooting for in this titanic battle with MetaZoo craziness, like all this drama going back and forth? Are you on Team Shaw? Oop, I zoomed in wrong. Right there. Let's actually zoom in on Shaw here. It's got Bigfoot. Or Team Mike Waddell. This card has a PSA 9, that's his business card, sold for $275. So I guess my big question is, what do you think is going to happen with, well, after May 20th? Do you think Mike Waddell is going to pay the $56,000 to get all that product from the warehouse or to secure it? And let's say Mike Waddell doesn't pay the $56,000 and Golden Distribution on June 5th decides to liquidate it all in auction. How cheap do you think that's going to go? That is going to obliterate. I don't even know what's going to happen to the secondary market as far as sealed product goes. I mean, that's going to be totally insane. I bet Nick Strength of Pokemon is going to fly a helicopter in and pick up 100 of the pallets and fly back to his ranch. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be crazy that day. Like, there's a lot of time to prepare, and I know there's some people that live close to that facility. Are you going to go line up out there? Are you going to camp out and wait for the 5th? Or are they going to... Well, I imagine between May 20th to June 5th, that if Golden is going to do an auction and Mike Waddell doesn't buy it up, that they're going to set up something online and we're going to be fully prepared. But, I mean, I don't know. Just comment below. Give me your predictions. I'll give my prediction as of May 9th. So in a month from now, I can come back to this and be like, was I right, wrong, whatever. And I'll come back even to the comment section on this video and see what people's predictions were in a month from now. My prediction, I think Mike Waddell is going to come up with that $56,000 and he's going to secure that product. That's my prediction. Now, what I hope happens out of pure entertainment, I hope he doesn't come up with that money and Golden does auction it off in June 5th, because that'll be one of the most monumental days. Like, every channel is going to be talking about it. Anyone that's into CCGs, TCGs, it is going to be a moment in time. It is going to be an epic, once in a lifetime event if all that shit goes on auction on June 5th. But anyways, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video. Actually, we'll see you for Nick Strength and Pokemon's birthday party, and then we'll see you in the next video after that.